Hey everyone, Jay Cross here. It's been a while since I've done an Ancient Sentinel video. Not since the boars came out, which have changed up the dynamic a little bit. Um, but also the Filtechs have come out. So many people were asking what type of shots these guys could do. So um, this is at rank 1, and it just so happens that it gets a crit this time. So um, not bad for a first time shot. 76. And most of that I believe is armor piercing. Um, so now I try to see if I can repeat that same crit again, but it doesn't this time. 56 still does about as much as a mega tank does at rank 6. So they can do very well against the Ancient Sentinel, but their health isn't strong enough to live very long against the eye, or the arm. So um, that's their only flaw. But once they're ranked up to 6, it does get more armor and health, but it's still. And the legendary boar still has a great shot against the body. Not as much armor piercing, but still pretty useful. Okay, I just wanted to show you kind of what the Filtech did against the Sentinel there. And also wanted to show some of the different setups that some of the other guys in my guild use to beat the Sentinel. Here he has the 3 blood ninjas, and he's using 3 wimps, the Radiotech, the Trebuchet, and also the Megas. Um, and so that's one strategy that he uses. Um, this has been a good strategy from the beginning, using all tanks. You don't have to use all mega tanks. You can substitute with the super tanks as well. Having Radiotech with this setup is just about a must, and having the wild boar is helpful, but not necessary. If you don't have it, you could substitute another tank, or you could use maybe the plasma tech or some other unit to get in some good armor piercing. Legendary boar if you have one of those. This is another setup that has worked well, using kind of similar technique, but incorporating the legendary boars in there, as well as the other boar. And that technique is just going straight for the body, not worrying about killing the arm. This one, if you're not fully ranked up and don't have a radio tech, you can use this strategy, and also works as well. He uses the freezing the arm, and he uses the wild boar to one-shot kill the arm. If it doesn't one-shot kill the arm, then you can use the vet with the 3-shot and pretty much take out the arm and hit the body. You kind of want to hit the body every time after that. So then he uses the rest of these units, just go straight for the body after that's done. Then if you have a bunch of boars, you can just use mega tanks and the boars and just go straight for the body, and just keep using your legendary boars, the cry shot on it over and over and over again. So that is also a good strategy. I believe he probably had the Radiotech back here at one time to get some shots in with that one. So those are some different strategies that people have used to kill the Sentinel recently. You probably have some more. Maybe you want to, just for the sake of those who are watching this video, put it down the bottom, your setup that you use. Also, if you do put your setup, also put about how much your losses are, and do you end up spending any nanopods as well, because that kind of factors into whether someone wants to use your strategy or not. This is kind of a similar setup, but using my boars on the front, because remember, when you use the boars on the front, this arm is limited to 1 attack. The melee arm is limited to that attack. I didn't one-shot kill that, but I can use my frag um, to finish out the arm as well as hit the body. So basically on this, I'm just going to use the legendary boards as much as I can, and get a shot in with the radio tech. The thing to be careful for is when if he starts stunning all your units, that's when it gets difficult. And you may at some point want to say, he's stunning too much of my units right off the bat, or he's taking too much damage right off the bat. Just exit the game completely and then come back and fight him again, because I've noticed a pattern that if he's getting repetitious crits or stun locking you a lot, then he's going to continue to do that, and you're going to have a very difficult game. Um, so I don't believe I get any crits with these the battle cry shot here. But there goes the radio tech. You can substitute the frag with a mega tank or another boar, or you could even put a vet in there, something. Some people like to not put the ET there, but to just use the legendary boar to freeze the arm, and then if it doesn't freeze, then just exit and try it again. It's definitely a very good option as well, because then you get other shots with the boar. I just like the 100% chance of freezing, and plus I have some other units that I knew would help minimize my losses. So really, I just put him in there because I can. I lost one of the legendary boars here, and being on the front row, you'd think I would lose more of these, but mine are at rank 8. They're pretty strong, and if you can kill it quick enough, that's the key. If you don't have the wild boar, or you don't have a frag, the melee frag, then you may want to try the strategy where you put the boars behind the mega tanks. But that's up to you. That also means that that arm is going to have the checkerboard pattern shot, which is quite painful. You also notice my frag does not do the frag doesn't do so well against the Sentinel. Only if it gets a crit will it do well. So there it is. I lost those 3 units. Only one of the boars. So not too bad as far as a defeat for that guy. Alright, as I said, put your strategies below, and hopefully maybe some of these strategies will help you decide what's the best way to tackle the Ancient Sentinel. And let me know what you think below. Alright guys.